Good morning, student. Yesterday I had explained you about the lesson Princess September, which was written by the author Somerset Maugham. Now the king and queen of Siam had many daughters. In order to avoid confusion, what they have done, they have kept the name of the months. Like the first daughter was named January, the second daughter was named February, and so on. And they had 9 daughters. The ninth one was named as September. The king of Siam had a peculiar habit. Instead of accepting birthday gift, he used to give everyone gifts. One year on his birthday, he gave each one of the princes a beautiful green parrot in a golden cage. Now, children, all the princes were very happy. Finally, they decided to teach something to their parents. And what they have taught, they taught their parents to say one sentence: God save the king. And some of the parrots they told Pretty Polly, and that too in 7 Oriental languages. Now, Oriental is the languages of Far East. One day, Princess September found her parents lying dead. She was very sad. She was extremely unhappy, full of sorrow, and finally she burst into tears. Now, the mother of Princess September called her and told her that it is a bird and you're crying for that bird. It is simply a nonsense that you're crying for that bird. And she put her to bed without any supper. Now she did not had that day dinner also. The queen told her to go and take a rest. That day she was so sad that it did not had her supper, had her dinner also. She was simply lying on bed and crying. Princess September was woken up by the song of a little bird. Now, children, everybody wanted the maid of honor, the attendant, everybody wanted her to have something so that they can leave the palace, but she did not eat, and finally they left the palace. Now, in the morning, Princess September, she heard a beautiful sound, a nice sound of a melodious sound of a bird. It was singing very nicely. It was singing in a very melodious manner. Princess September, she forgot all her sorrow about the parrots, and she forgot all about the crying. She agreed to have it in place of her dead parrot. Now, children, she was very happy to see that bird, and finally the bird also came to her and he told her that, will you keep me instead of that parrot? She was so happy that she agreed. She told him, okay, now since I have lost my parrot, now you will be there with me instead of that parrot. Well, so the whole day the bird was with Princess September. Now, next morning when the princess awoke, the little songbird was still there and he wished her good morning. So she was very happy, and finally she decided, and that not only that, he ate rice out of her hand, which shows that the bird was having a full trust and faith. He was having a full trust on her. So, and even the way he was showing his love to the princess, everybody was very much surprised. Even the maid of honor, they were so surprised that they went to king and queen. They told this news had spread to the 8 sisters also. Now they all came to see the parrot, and when the 8 sisters came to see the singing bird of the Princess September, the bird sang different songs for each of the sister. That was really a very surprising. Now, even the king and queen were very happy because they were tired to hear God save the king and little Polly. Every time when they went to see the parrot, the parrot used to tell either God save the king or little Polly. So even they were tired to hear all that thing. Now, all the sisters, 8 sisters, they were very much jealous. In fact, they were very much worried. They thought that Princess September will be loved and liked by her parents, and she will become popular due to that bird. Even the parrots looked sad. Only Princess September, she ran and here and there in the palace, singing like a lark, and which shows that she was very happy to have that bird. Now children, the jealous sister, they could not bear her sister to be happy, and they made a plan. They told that the bird is very happy because he is independent, he is not flying away. So they thought if they will keep the bird in a cage, so he will become sad and maybe he will not sing. So all the sisters, they gathered around the Princess September, and they started giving her advice. So let's read what happened afterward. So all the sisters, they looked vexed. The princess were vexed. Vexed means worried. And the parrots looked very glum indeed. But the Princess September ran through all the rooms of the palace, singing like a lark, while the little bird flew round and round her, singing like a nightingale. Now she was singing like a nightingale. Thing went on like this for several days, and then the 8 princes put their heads together. They went to September and sat down in a circle around her. "My poor September," they said, "we are sorry for the death of your beautiful parrot. It must be dreadful for you not to have a pet bird as we have, so we have all put our pocket money together and we are going to buy you a lovely green and yellow parrot." Now children, they wanted that, all the sisters wanted that she should get rid of the bird. Otherwise, she will become popular. Everybody will like sister September, that how intelligent she is, how nicely she is treating her bird, and the bird will also become popular. So they wanted to remove that bird. So what they have said? They have said that why don't you buy a beautiful parrot, and we are all ready to share our pocket money, and we will give you a nice beautiful parrot with a lovely green and yellow color. Now September said, "Thank you for nothing. I have a pet bird which sings the most charming songs to me, and I don't know what on earth I should do with a green and yellow parrot." So indirectly she refused. She refused, what shall I do with that parrot? I'm already having a bird who sings very melodiously, who sings a very sweet song. So in fact, she refused to have the parrot. "Well, my dear," they said, "it is absurd to talk of your bird when the little fellow flies in and out just as he likes." So they are telling it is absurd, it is foolish to talk of your bird when the little fellow flies in and out just as he likes. They looked round the room and raised their eyebrows. Now they told कि he just fly whenever he feels like flying, he goes, whenever he feels like coming, he comes. So it is absurd. Absurd means it is foolish to talk about that bird. And children, they started looking at the room, that where was the bird, with their raised eyebrows. "Do you mind our asking where your bird is now?" Now they asked that where is your bird now? "He has gone to pay a visit to his father-in-law," said Princess September. Now what did Princess September told? He told that he had gone to pay a visit to his father-in-law. "And what makes you think he will come back?" Princess. Now they ask you then, but are you so sure that he will return back to you? "He always does come back," said September. September replied that he always come back to me whenever he go outside. "Well, my dear," said the 8th princess, "if you will take our advice, you won't run away risks like that. If he comes back, and mind you, if he does, you will be lucky to the cage and keep him there. That's the only way you can be sure of him." Now they told our sister Princess September that how can you be so sure? The Princess September replied that whenever he goes outside, he always come. So but the sister started confusing her. In fact, the 8th sister, she had told Princess September that if this time when he will return back and if he will sit in his cage, you just push him down to the cage and lock him, so that you will be sure that he will not fly anywhere else. But I like to have him fly about the room. Now the Princess September told that he liked that he should be independent and he should lead the life of freedom. So she's telling she's against that the bird should be locked in the cage. So she is against that idea. She told it's better when he is flying in the room from here and there it look much better to me. Now the sister, they were so much jealous with the bird that they confused her. They told her that you should see the safety of the bird first, and then you decide what you have to do. They got up and walked out of the room shaking their heads, and they left September very uneasy. Now children, when the sister, while saying this, they went away from the room, and here she was feeling uneasy, she was feeling worried. Okay, she was feeling rather confused. She had become confused whether he will come back or not, and if he's going outside, there's a lot of hawks and other bird catcher out there, so he might be caught. So by thinking this, she became uneasy. Now children, meaning of ominously, you can see it is written at the bottom. Ominously means threateningly. Okay, now the second part. It seemed to Princess September that her little bird had been away a long time. Something might have happened to him. Now children, that day the bird was getting late, it was not returning, and she was feeling very worried for him. Something might have happened to him. What with hawks and with snares, you never knew what trouble he might get into. Now children, when a person is late for to his house, a lot of silly ideas come to the mind. So she started thinking the same silly ideas started coming to her mind, and children, she started feeling worried about the bird. She was feeling, suppose if some hawks are the birds of prey, okay, they eat the small bird. So if some hawks she must have not become the prey of the hawk. And then she thought that there are many persons who catch the bird. So she was thinking that suppose if somebody bird catcher are there and somebody catches the bird, then what will happen? Then the bird will not return. Snares means net, you can see, and with snares you never knew what trouble he might get into. Snare means net, traps. Okay, and that is done by whom? That is done by the bird trappers. So she started feeling worried about the bird, and she started telling that what will happen to her if the bird will not return in time. And a lot of bad ideas started coming to her mind. She started feeling worried that if suppose if the bird might be attacked by the hawks, or if some bird catcher will catch him. Besides, he might forget her, or he might take a fancy to somebody else. Now children, when the person is late, now the foul ideas started coming to all the bad ideas started coming to her mind. She was again thinking, suppose if somebody catches her, or if he likes somebody, he wanted to live with somebody else, who can stop her, and from where she could get him now. So all these ideas were worrying her. She really wished he were safely back again. So first of all, she wished that he was safely back again. Suddenly September heard a tweet just behind her ear, and she saw the little bird sitting on her shoulder. Then she was thinking all that. When the bad thoughts were coming to her mind, she was worried and thinking at least he should return safe, then only she will be satisfied. So suddenly she heard a tweet, and the bird came and sat on her shoulder, as you can see in the picture also, isn't it? You can see in the picture also show that bird is sitting on her shoulder. He had come in so quietly and alighted so softly that she had not heard him. Quietly, that means the bird had come so quietly and alighted. Alighted means to come down. And he came down and sat. Come down and sat. Alighted means to come down and sat. And so quietly he sat on her shoulder that she was not able to feel that he is there on the shoulder. He had come in so quietly and alighted so softly that she had not heard him. I wondered what on earth had become of you, said the princess. But when she saw him, she started asking. I wondered, that means where were you? What had become of you? I was worried of you. I thought you would wonder that, said the little bird. The fact is, I very nearly did not come back tonight at all. Now, children, the bird started talking. They had a conversation. The bird told, I know you must be wondering about me. You must be thinking about me. But the fact is that I very nearly did not come back tonight at all. He told, the thing is that I did not return to you earlier. My father-in-law was giving a party and they all wanted me to stay. And the reason for that, he told that his father-in-law had given a party and they all wanted me to stay there. But I thought you would be anxious. Now she is thinking, she is telling, when she told her that she was so worried, he told her he knew that you would be anxious about me. He told her that he knew that she would feel worry about him. And that is the reason he told I have returned back as soon as everything was over. Under the circumstances, this was a very unfortunate remark for the little bird to make. Now, compared to the worries and compared to the remark, it was a very unfortunate remark for the little bird to make. September felt her heart go thump against her chest. Now, September was so much worried that she felt that her heart would go thump against her chest. And she made up her mind to take no more risks. Now she decided now she will not take any risks about him. She put up her hand and took hold of the bird. Now she very quietly raised the bird with her hand, and the bird suspected nothing, and he was so surprised when she carried him over to the cage. And children, the bird had so much faith in the princess that he did not suspect anything. But he was surprised when she carried him over to the cage, popped him in. Popped him in means pushed him inside the cage and shut the door on him, that for a moment he could think of nothing to say. Children, he was so shocked, he was so much surprised that for a moment he was not able to think what to say. But in a moment or two, he hopped up to the ivory perch and said, What is the joke? Now, children, after some time, he went to the ivory perch and he told her, What is this joke? There is no joke, said September. But some of Mama's cats are prowling about tonight, and I think you are much safer in there. Now, children, she don't want to hurt also that bird, so she told some of her mother's cat, they are prowling here and there, and she did not want that those cats should eat him. So that is the reason she had put him inside the cage. Well, just for this once, I don't mind, said the little bird, so long as you let me out in the morning. So she told okay, never mind, for today's night I will be staying, but in the morning you will be taking out from the cage. He ate a very good supper and then began to sing. Now, children, he started singing again. He ate a supper, he felt happy, and then he started singing for the princess. But in the middle of his song, he stopped. Now, children, when he was singing, in the middle of his song, he stopped. I don't know what is the matter with me, he said, but I don't feel like singing tonight. He told me, I don't know what is happening to me, but today I am not feeling like to sing. Every day I was so enthusiastic, I was so happy when I used to sing, but today I'm feeling as if I don't feel like singing today. Very well said, September. Go to sleep instead. Now Princess September was a bit cruel to him. He told, okay, no mind, no problem. If you can't sing, then it's better you go to sleep. It's better you go and take rest for some time. It's better you go to sleep. So he put his head under his wing and in a minute was fast asleep. Now maybe he was tired or what. He put his head upon his back, and in a minute he was asleep. He started sleeping. But when the dawn broke, she was awakened by the little bird calling her at the top of his voice. So dawn is the early morning. When it was early morning, she was awakened by the little bird calling her at the top of his voice. He started calling to the sister, wake up, he said, open the door of this cage and let me out. I want to have a good fly while the dew is still on the ground. Now children, he told her to wake up, and he started requesting her to open the door of this cage and let him be out. I want to have a good fly while the dew is still on the ground. He told, I want to fly. Still, it is early in the morning and the dew is on the ground, and I want to fly. I want to enjoy this thing, and after that I don't feel like flying. You are much better off where you are, said September. Now September, she said that you are better here than where you are going. Let me out, said the little bird, and he tried to slip through the bars of the cage. Now children, he wanted to come out from the bars of the cage. He started requesting her to take him out from the cage, but she did not listen. He said, he beat against the door, but of course he could not open it. So he tried his best to come out, but he could not come out. He started beating the door. He started to coming through the bars of the cage, but he was helpless. He was not able to come out. Then the 8 princes came in and looked at him. Now children, all the princes, when they heard him, they came to look at him. They told September she was very wise to take their advice. Now they told September that she was really very wise to take her advice. They said he would soon get used to the cage, and in a few days would quite forget he had ever been free. And they told that very soon he will forget his freedom. When you will be keeping him in the cage, he will be soon forgetting about his freedom, and he will be all right. As they were gone, he began to cry again. Now children, he started crying again when the sister had gone. Okay, he started crying again, and he started shouting, let me out, let me out. Don't be such an old silly, said September. I have put you in the cage because I am so fond of you. Now the Princess September told her that don't be so silly. I put you in the cage because I really love you and I am very much fond of you. I know what's good for you much better than you do yourself. And she is telling me, I know what is good for you, that I know better than you, and that is the reason I don't want to lose you. That is the reason I have kept you inside the cage. Sing me a little song and I will give you a piece of sugar. Now she told Kid that please sing me a little song, a nice song you can sing to me, and I will give you a sugar to eat. But the little bird stood in the corner of his cage looking out at the blue sky and never sang a note. Now the little bird was very unhappy. He was not able to sing. In fact, he was looking at the vast blue sky and he was thinking about his freedom. So he could not sing that day. He was simply looking at the sky, looking unhappy, looking gloomy, and he was simply standing, and he did not fulfill the wish of Princess September. He did not sing a song for Princess September. Well, what's the good of sulking? Now when Princess September saw him, she told, Why are you sulking? There's no reason. Sulking means off mood. That means why are you making off? Why are you feeling unhappy? Why are you suffering from off mood? It's better you be happy and sing. And why don't you sing and forget your trouble? Now she is telling her that you sing the song and forget all about the trouble which I have given to you. Well, how can I sing? Answered the bird. I want to see the trees and the lake and the green rice growing in the field. Now he tell, I cannot sing when I'm happy, then only I sing. So he told, I feel happy when I see the beautiful field. I feel when I see the trees, when I see the lake, and when I see the green rice plant growing in the field. I will take you out every day, she said. Now she did not want to have any rest, so she told, I will take out you every day there. It's not the same thing, said the little bird. The rice field and the lake and the willow trees look quite different when you see them through the bars of a cage. Now he told one thing, that when I fly upon them they look more beautiful, but when you will take me inside the cage, when I will look at them through the bars of the cage, then I won't feel happy. Nothing will make me happy. I will feel as if I have lost my liberty or freedom. The bird would not sing a song and he would not eat a thing. The princess was a little anxious at this and asked her sister what they thought about it. Now children, Princess September was very much worried. She went to the sister and she discussed about all this. She told what you have to say, because he is not eating, he is not singing. Okay, so what you have to suggest me now? The bird would not sing a song and he would not eat a thing. The princess was a little anxious at this and asked her sister what they thought about it. You must be firm, they said, but if he won't eat, he will die. So they told you must be firm, you have to be a bit strict, don't listen to him. Whatever he is asking from you, don't you dare do that to him. Let him sit in the cage only. You have to be a bit firm. Now she shared her worry to the sister that suppose if he won't eat, then he will die. That would be very ungrateful of him, they said. He must know that you are the only thinking of his own good. And if he is obstinate and dies, it will serve him right and you will be well rid of him. Now children, see how cruel they were. Sister were there and they told us, if he is not eating, this is not your problem. You are thinking so much about the bird, and he should, instead of realizing it, if he is not eating, then let him die, let him do whatever he want to him, and then it will serve him right and you will be well rid of him. September did not see how that was going to do her very much good, but they were 8-1 and all older than she, so she said nothing. Now children, September wanted to resist. She wanted to say something, but she could not say, because she know that they were eight sisters were united together and she is all alone. And the next thing is that they will not hear what she will say to him. So she did not tell anything to her 8th sister. September did not see how that was going to do her very much good, but they were really 8-1 and all older than she, so she said nothing. Perhaps he will got used to his cage by tomorrow, she said. Now she started thinking that perhaps he will be used to the cage by next day. And next day when she awoke, she cried out good morning in a cheerful voice. Now next day when the princess woke, it was not the bird, but instead she told him good morning in a cheerful voice. She got no answer. She jumped out of bed and ran to the cage. Now he did not speak anything. Now she jumped out of bed and ran to the cage. She gave a startled cry, for there the little bird lay. Now children, she was so worried. She gave a startled cry. That means she was so much worried that she started crying. Okay. And Startled means actually sudden and shocking. It was a sudden blow to her, sudden and shocking to her, that she was so startled that she started crying because the bird was laying on the cage. So children, with this I end my video here. Tomorrow I will be explaining you the last part of the video. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.